they get everything right from the acting, the cast. Nicholas Galitzine as He-Man is perfectly cast as Adam as well as He-Man. He fits both roles perfectly, and he's really a positive character that's really engaging for the film. Hi, I'm the Rogue Reviewer. I've just come back from the cinema, so tonight's film was Masters of the Universe. So I'm just going to give you my overall thoughts of the film and my score. So here we go. So the film starts off on Eternia, which is He-Man, Prince Adam's home planet. He's living as a child in Castle Grayskull. His dad, King Randor, is the protector of the lands and the people who live on Eternia. However, there's a surprise attack by Skeletor and his evil henchmen. Uh, and in desperate attempt to save his child, him and the sorcerer send Adam to Earth to protect him with the Sword of Power. However, when he arrives as a child, he loses the sword and spends many years trying to find it to be able to get his way back to Eternia. However, when he finally gets the sword back, he manages to find a way home. However, when he arrives back to Eternia, everything has changed, and Skeletor basically rules the land and the people. Prince Adam has to embrace the power of the sword and believe in his own destiny to be able to rise up against Skeletor with the support of the remaining guards that are still wants to fight and trying to save Eternia. However, I don't want to give too much away. I have to say I really enjoyed this film. I wasn't sure what to expect. I'm a huge fan of the 80s cartoon He-Man, and I was also a massive fan of the Dolph Lundgren 80s cheesy He-Man movie as well. And when I heard they were rebooting this franchise, I was a little bit worried because there's been so many reboots lately of films from the 80s, and they've been a bit of a disappointment. But this film is so fantastically made. It's so bright. It's so colourful, vibrant. They get everything right from the acting, the cast. Nicholas Galitzine as He-Man is perfectly cast as Adam as well as He-Man. He fits both roles perfectly, and he's really a positive character that's really engaging for the film, and you want him to succeed on his journey, and you're with him all the way. I have to say as well, Jared Leto, I've been a bit of a critic of his in the past, but he is fantastic as Skeletor. He really hams up the performance, and it works so well because obviously we know how Skeletor is from the cartoon with his over theatrics, and the way he looks. I have to say the way they've done the effects for the bad guys, the villains, they just look like the cartoon, but in a live action way. Say some of the supporting cast as well are really good as well. Man at Arms, played by Idris Elba, is perfect. He's hilarious at parts. And he's kind of like strong and stoic at other parts as well. Tila is really good. I really enjoyed Cameron Mendes' performance as Tila. She was kind of joining He-Man throughout the journey. She's kind of like navigates him into Eternia and kind of shows him how to sort of fulfill his destiny, but she's great in the movie. I've said also the action is the film is action packed. It's quite a long film. I think it's about 2 hours, maybe and a half, but the action is just non-stop throughout, and it's good when you have a good storyline to go with good action, and the fight scenes and also the way the bad guys look is really well done. The special effects have done an excellent job on this movie. Some of the Beast Man and some of the Eternia's guards like Fisto and Ram Man as well are so great. It just reminded me of when I was a kid watching it as a cartoon. The cinematography is also fantastic. It's just Eternia just looks beautiful. It's so bright and colourful and well done. The story is really entertaining as well. It's a really good fantasy sci-fi journey for He-Man, and the way he kind of evolves from this kind of nerdy kind of Prince Adam's character into He-Man is a proper hero's journey, which I really appreciate and haven't seen in a film for a while. I have to say as well, the music is fantastic. I don't know how they did the score. It reminded me of like Flash Gordon. They got Brian May to do the music, to do the music for it, and it has a really cool '80s kind of vibe to it. This is definitely one of the most enjoyable films I've watched this year. The watchability of this film is just so entertaining. You're just can't take your eyes off the screen because there's just so much going on. It's a bit similar to, I would say, kind of like Thor Ragnarok mixed with a Flash Gordon kind of film, and it's just so well put together. I'm really impressed. Travis Knight is the director of this one. I don't think he's done too much before. I know he did Bumblebee the movie, but other than that, I haven't really seen anything else he's done. But for this, he's just put the perfect He-Man film together, and I really hope they follow this on with a sequel because I'll definitely be watching it when they if they do. Okay, so on to my score. So I'm going to give this a really positive 8.8 out of 10. This has been one of the most fun films I think I've seen in 2026. It's action packed. It's a really great sci-fi fantasy adventure story. They've done a really good paying homage to the source material of paying homage to the 80s cartoon. There's even a really nice moment where Dolph Lundgren makes a cameo as well. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the film as well, so please leave a comment below. If you like the film, please let us know. If you didn't like the film, let us know what you didn't like about it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow, and I'll see you on the next one.